What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Chinnist. Today is March 21st, Thursday, the day after New Comic Book Day. This is my haul from yesterday. I have 25 total, 19 different titles. Threw up my Midtown order on the left-hand side as well. Ended up going to another happy hour yesterday, so just read through this stack today, 5 minutes ago in fact. Starting off on the DC side, Batman Detective Comics, issue number 1000. So I do want to comment, while I was there at door opening, you had a new comic book reader walk in the door and asked for this one issue. He's like, I heard it came out today, and he kind of wanted to start getting into comic books, and that was his first buy, man. So I thought that was pretty cool, man. I got to see like a brand new, comic book venture, ever. So that was pretty cool, man. Just want to mention that. So this is in prestige format. This is one to where I typically read kind of, swapping back and forth because I don't want to crease that damn cover, So this one, similar to Action Comics 1000, had about 5, maybe 6 short stories. Some were, a lot better than others, but some were pretty phenomenal, man. In my opinion, I feel that this was executed far better than the Action Comics 1000, in my opinion. Most of the artwork I felt was pretty phenomenal. That first one by Greg Capullo, man, excellent artwork. So again, some of these were a lot better than others, but overall, I feel that this was way above average. If you are a Batman fan, I feel that you will enjoy this one. So yeah, Batman Detective Comics 1000. The Flash number 67. This one, pretty cool, pretty eerie. So you have Barry Allen kind of going around, collected a couple thieves, and he kind of noticed that there's a few people that are a lot happier than normal. Some people who are smiling that, that never ever smile. Going around town, for some reason, there's no crime whatsoever. He's trying to figure this out, and, apparently the trickster may be involved somehow, some way, but pretty intriguing storyline, kind of kicking off a brand new arc. So, yep, The Flash 67. Shazam number 4. Man, love the series so far, man. Really looking forward to seeing that movie here in about 2 weeks, I think. So yeah, ending from the last one, you had, what was it, like the King of Funland, I think was what his name was, but he kind of split up all of the Shazam family across the 7 realms, the 7 different lands. So this is kind of an introduction to some of these lands. Some of them have 1 to 2 of the Shazam family in there. But man, really love his artwork. I give this artwork maybe like a 4.25. Really enjoy it. Looking forward to that movie, by the way. So yeah, man, good stuff, man. Really enjoy this one so far. Kind of like a Fantasyland type of storyline. But yeah, Shazam number 4. New one from DC, Wonder Comics, the little sub line they're doing right now. Dial H for Hero. So this used to be a title back in the day. Never read that title, kind of walk into everything open-minded. Overall, you have this, this main character. He was saved by Superman at one point in time. Since then, he's been like an adrenaline junkie, trying to always get that same feeling. Something kind of happens to him, and, they don't really explain too much or why, but he gets this ability to, dial H for these heroes when he gets in trouble. Overall, not really for me. I give the artwork just maybe like a 1.5 out of 5. Did not really enjoy the artwork, and I really give the storyline maybe a 1.5 out of 5. This one was not for me. Hopefully others who picked it up, I hope you all did enjoy it, but man, not really for me. Not going to pick up too long. Heroes in Crisis number 7. This one here, a little bit different. I'm kind of on the fence on this one issue. So they kind of changed the artwork throughout. Clayman, I really enjoy his artwork, and this 2-page splash, I think really demonstrates some of his artwork there. Man, great stuff. But they somewhat go back and forth with a couple of the artists here. I think they have like a total of 3 artists here in this one issue here. The storyline had more humor in this one issue than any other issues in the past. And I don't know, man, it kind of like broke up like the drama that was kind of going on that I was kind of really, really digging, in my opinion. But I don't know, this one issue kind of like clouded some of the storyline, in my opinion. So we have only 2 more issues to go. I've enjoyed it so far, man. This one was a little bit rough for me, to tell you the truth. But yeah, Heroes in Crisis number 7. Moving on to Marvel Avengers No Road Home. Just picked up one more. Just noticed that this one was still hot because Conan has come into the Marvel continuity. So he does show up here in this one issue a little bit later. Does some fighting. A little bit later in the issue. I won't give that away. But overall, man, great storyline. You have Nyx fighting with her children. A lot of Greek mythologies, kind of a little bit of a retcon, I guess you could say, when they kind of started this character. I would say the Immortal Hulk is a very key character, throughout this entire series so far. So if you are a Immortal Hulk lover, man, you should enjoy the storyline because he really is focused here, in my opinion. Him and Hercules here. Yeah, great action, very fast-paced all the way through, in my opinion. Really enjoy the storyline. Avengers No Road Home, I would say this is my third best read of this week. Number 3. All right, picked up one of the, or a couple of these facsimiles, which is a direct copy of the original Hulk 181 when it first came out. So I picked up this reader copy. Is going to go in my spec box. I'm probably going to put both of these in my personal collection. But yeah, so I read this a long time ago. In fact, I was probably like a little kid, reading through another reprint, when it first came out. I think I picked up a True Believers, but I don't think I actually read through it. I just kind of bagged and boarded that one. So I actually read through this one, and man, it's been a long time, and man, I won't spoil what happens at the end, but I forgot about the ending as far as like, who beat who and how they beat each other. Totally forgot how this actually went down. But yeah, so that's pretty cool reading through the original. Wolverine is by far my number 1. The second thing to this would be all the ads, to like kind of go back in time and see all the ads that were going on back in the day. Man, pretty cool stuff, man. So, if you did not pick this one up, I would suggest if you could find it, go pick it up and kind of read through it, especially if you are a Wolverine fan. And I thought it was pretty funny on the CBSI how they put this reprint and they announced that, oh, this is the first full appearance of Wolverine. I thought that was hilarious when I saw it on CBSI this past Wednesday. So yeah, Incredible Hulk reprint 181. Invaders number 3. This is one I think I picked up like a number 1 just to get a number 1, and I think I also picked up a variant at that point in time, a incentive variant when it came out. Didn't think I would pick up the series, but I really did enjoy that storyline. It's really based on Steve Rogers, the original Human Torch, and Namor. Bucky is also in play. But this is kind of like a skeletons in the closet, a PTSD, things that kind of happened back in World War II that still affects Namor to today. And that the drama story that they kind of started unfolding, I thought that was pretty interesting. It kind of captured me. This one issue did not, so much, that a little bit of action happened here, but as far as moving the storyline, not so much for me, but I do enjoy this title overall. I will finish it off. So Invaders number 3. Marvel Comics presents, I think this is issue number 3. Pretty good storyline overall. You have 3 separate storylines in here with these 3 main cover characters. The best storyline by far, in my opinion, I love this artwork, by the way, is the first Wolverine storyline. So you have this guy, what is his name, like Death or something? The Truth. He comes out every 10 years, and every 10 years his family, her mom originally sent him back using a spell. The spell works for only 10 years. So every 10 years, and this girl's kind of grown up, she's learned how to fight, with her magic. Every 10 years, he comes back. So by issue 3, we've already seen a total of 30 years of fighting this monster. So I thought that was pretty cool. Storyline gets a little bit deeper. She, I guess she uses her assets, for a certain reason. Leave it at that. The second storyline covering Steve Rogers, really a storyline, more of a drama storyline again, kind of based on a time when racism was pretty high in the middle of America. So this kind of deals with that, pretty good heartfelt type of storyline here. Last one with Spider-Man, a little bit more action-packed. Pretty good if you're a Spidey lover. This is a pretty good storyline, kind of going back to the roots. But yeah, man, if you are looking for like, little one-off storylines, man, this is a pretty good job in my opinion. Marvel Comics presents number 3. Darth Vader Dark Visions. Number 2, this was actually my second most favorite read this week, surprisingly to me. Man, this one was pretty good. So what you have, overall this series is really Darth Vader's impression that he leaves on different societies, different people, cultures, things of that nature is what they're kind of going for in this one title. This one commander of this starship, he was actually made commander because he had Darth Vader kill everyone else, and he was basically one of the last ones left. He's like, well, you see what I do, so you better succeed. In this one issue, this guy is supposed to capture a spy, and the spy actually escapes. And he finds out that Darth Vader is coming to come board the ship in order to pick up his spy. So this guy goes through extreme measures to try to go capture the spy. You know, extreme measures, almost killing everyone. I won't give away the storyline, but man, great storyline. This was, again, my number 2 read for this week. Surprising to me, great stuff. Star Wars Vader, Dark Visions. Hulverines. This is cover A. And I picked up a cover B as well. Put that one in Mylar, man. I really like that cover. So Hulverines. This one issue, you finally have all 3 of the main, stars. Wolverine, Hulverine, as well as the Hulk up here in this one. Great action, man. This fight scene between Logan and Clay. Hulverine, man, great stuff. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Don't want to show you the end of that one. But some of the best, the best fight was actually between Dr. Alba and the leader. Man, this fight here, pretty good stuff. They find respect for each other after the fight. Man, love this one issue, man. Good stuff. Hulverines number 2. Moving on to Image, Ice Cream Man. This is cover A. Also picked up a copy of cover B. Love this one title. Love this one cover right here. Stuck this one in Mylar. Ice Cream Man this week was my number 1 read of this entire stack, man. This is number 1 here. The humor that was put throughout this one was stellar, man. Absolutely stellar. So you had, like, let's say a satire of current TV shows. Some were game shows, some were like, documentary type style TV shows. But with the Ice Cream Man twist. And the humor that is put throughout this entire issue is just phenomenal, man. Loved it. Again, my number 1 read for this week. Highly suggest you go pick this one up. Pick up that cover B if you could find it. Love it. Got a couple from Aftershock. This is Lollipop Kids number 4. So you have up in New York City, I think on Manhattan Island, you have this prison for monsters, various type of cultures who brought their monsters to America. The kids are the ones who actually defend. They're kind of like prison keepers, and they also fight the monsters here on the island at nighttime. Man, very cool concept. The artwork, man, pretty phenomenal. You get a little bit more background as far as a couple of the older people. Once you reach a certain age, you actually forget that you are a guardian of this place and you go on to live your life as an adult. However, there are a few other adults that are part of the council that are, I guess, maybe thousands of years old. Pretty good fight scenes, great battle. Artwork in here, pretty phenomenal. I would give this artwork maybe like a 4.25 out of 5. Great storyline. Again, a lot of good action happens in this one issue. If you haven't checked this one out yet, I suggest go pick up a number 1, Lollipop Kids. Beyonders number 5. When this title came out, number 1, man, I loved it. I love any type of conspiracy theory type of storylines, any type of puzzles that kind of go on, from one place to the next, that Easter egg hunt type of scenarios. So I really loved issues number 1 through 4. Man, this one issue, I don't know what it was, but it seemed like the storyline just came to a halt, or something just happened here in this one issue. And at the very end, it did have the end with a question mark. So, man, and the way they left it, there's no way they could tie it up like this. So I'm not really sure if they were going to finish this one off, or they killed off this title and they kind of rushed through this issue. But, man, this issue was like a swing and a miss, and I really enjoyed this title so far. But, man, I don't know what happened on this number 5. Did y'all enjoy it? Let me know. But, yeah, Beyonders number 5. Picked up one from Boom Studios. This is Bone Parish by Colin Bunn, issue number 8. great storyline. This one is still kind of focusing around, you know, you have this drug called ash, which, you know, you take it kind of like cocaine, and you relive the ghost of the bone that was originally ground down to make that drug. So along this, on the street market, you have another group kind of up and coming, and they're trying to synthesize the ash, and, you know, things are going bad. So it's kind of became like a little drug war here. But man, great stuff, very gruesome. A lot of action happens here. Pretty good storyline overall. Bone Parish number 8. Picked up a new one. This is number 1. This is by Steve Aoki presents Neon Future. And I think this was, who is the publisher? Impact Theory. So this one, I guess, got like a little bit of buzz going on. Picked up cover A. I think this was cover B, which was the cover B. Yeah, I think so. Yep. Which was the black and white sketch, or a black and white sketch. So overall, you know, the storyline was, the premise is you have a cleansing of technology. So I guess at one point in time, people realized that they're on their phone too much. Everyone, I guess, worldwide killed all technology. Fast forward a little bit more, technology started coming back, and you had humans who started becoming cyborgs. They started implanting technology within them. Then you had other humans to where, hey, that's wrong, you know, you're deviant. And I think they were called purists, I think, are who the two different groups are called. So this is kind of like a fight between the two groups in the future over, you know, let's say the use of technology and what, you know, how technology drove society here. Overall, you know, I wasn't expecting too much. So I went into this one pretty open-minded. So, you know, I'll put it back here. The artwork overall, I say maybe a 3.75. The artwork was very decent. Storyline did not really capture me. You know, it may be for others, maybe just not for me. But man, I didn't really feel it was executed well. Maybe just me, but yeah, I am not going to be picking up a number 2. Did y'all pick this up? Let me know what y'all thought. Picked up one from Dark Horse, Alien 3. So this was the conclusion of this little mini-series here. I think this is like issue number 5. Yeah, issue 5. This was a great storyline overall. I feel if you are an Alien fan, man, definitely check this one out. If you enjoy all the movies out there, they really did a great job of keeping all that essence in here. And again, this was supposed to be like a screenplay that was never produced. They kind of changed up what the movie became for Alien 3, and this is what it was supposed to be. I don't know how true, like if it was a direct, you know, word for word adaptation here, but man, the storyline was great overall. Good action, couple twists in there, good stuff. If you're an Alien fan, again, check this one out, Alien 3. Last one from Valiant, Bloodshot Spirit Rising. So this one here, love the storyline. This is like the first missions that Bloodshot ever went out on. However, the artwork, man, oh man, I felt the artwork was completely atrocious, dude. Like, I would say 0.5 out of 5 on this artwork. I'm not quite sure what they were going for here or what they were doing, but I felt this artwork was just horrendous, man, to a point where I was just speed reading through it. Did not really enjoy it. Man, change up this artwork, guys. So yeah, unfortunate. Overall, the great stack this week, but a couple duds in there, of course. Yep, so that's going to be it for this week, guys. Should you enjoy what you see here, please like and subscribe. Talk to you later.